Hey, water lilies. Welcome back. Okay, so just so you know, I've been feeling very festive and talkative. Like I just want to talk. So I've been thinking like, oh, what kind of videos can I make and going on? Because honestly, I was ready to just throw in the towel on this YouTube channel. So stay tuned and let's see what I've come up with for this session. All right, water lilies. So first of all, got the trusted list, but it's all over the place. So bear with me. I'm going to do the best I can as quickly as I can. So first and foremost, I just want to thank all of you that have been following my channel and supporting me and leaving comments and hopefully sharing my videos. I know they're not that interesting. It's probably borderline boring, but thanks anyway. I really appreciate it. All of those that have supported me, via PayPal links or whatever, financial support, I thank you all for that as well. And I'm sure you can tell I don't put those up anymore because we'll talk about that at a later date. But for my friends and families and a few strangers that have reached out and supported me financially on this journey, you are greatly appreciated. And I love y'all. Yes, y'all my special water lilies. Y'all all special, but those are very special people because they didn't have to do it, and they did. So I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, I'm trying not to say that so much. Alrighty. So anyway, carrying on. Things I want to talk about today, briefly, is what the future holds for this channel. Because for me, quite honestly, it got very boring. I'm like, okay, so here I am in Africa. I'm still here. I'm in Tanzania. I'm still here. And, I tried to do the thing with the consultations for people that want to come here. It didn't really work. One, it's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing, but people don't want to listen. And then when they find themselves in a pickle, then they want to talk and see what you have to say. The way my petty is set up, no, I can't, because I tried to tell you, you didn't listen. It's like when I'm teaching you a lesson. When I'm teaching you or showing you how to do something, write it down. Hey, research it, do what you got to do, take it to the bank. I'm telling you from my experience, not from what I heard. So one of the things that I want to say, I don't know why my screen just went south, but hopefully it's still recording. Let me just make sure. I can't see the screen. It like went away. Okay. I don't know what happened, but my screen went dark and I couldn't see me. Anyway, I'm gonna finish, but I'm on my front porch, y'all. Can you believe it? It's so beautiful. I had to do a video sitting out here. It needs to be swept and the weeds need to be weeded, but it's still beautiful. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying when the screen went black, but we're talking about when people ask you stuff, you tell them, they don't listen, and they get in a pickle. I can only go by what I've gone through and my experiences. And yes, everyone is different. So some people follow instructions, some people don't. Some people don't think pig was pork, but yeah, I had to slide that one in there. My sister liked that one. She had never heard it. But anyway, I've been here over a year. It does not make me a professional at living in Africa. It does not give me the right to tell certain individuals, oh, you shouldn't come. I don't think you would do good, and I don't think you belong, because I think that's one of the biggest problems with us in Africa. One is we think we need $1 million to come to Africa. Far from the truth. People say, oh, you're doing yourself harm by saying how cheap it is. Well, it is cheap. What you want me to tell a damn lie and say, oh, y'all don't come here to Africa. It's so expensive. It's not. It's not expensive. But in that same breath, if you come over here with your disability check, think you're balling out of control, you're not going to survive very long. And it's not that, oh, your disability check is only $500 a month. It's that you have no spending control and you're not responsible. Me, I'm immature like a mug, but let me tell you something. In my mind and in my heart, I have no intentions of returning to the United States. So what little bit I do have, I have to make it last. With that, y'all can take that how you want to. When you leave the United States and come to a foreign country, another continent, whether it's Africa, Asia, or Europe, London, Thailand, Tanzania, if you don't get that funky US mindset right, you're not going to make it. So all I can do is tell you how I made it happen. Did I have support from outside sources? Yes, I did, because I was so mentally and physically exhausted with the United States. I didn't want to work. I said, I'm retired. And I chose the word retired. I'm self-retired because I retired from my industry, from my job. And no, I'm not old enough to collect Social Security. No, I don't get a disability check. Not knocking nobody that's getting any of that stuff. And what I had saved up, it's done. It's finished. It's okay because I got a hustle. Okay? So for people that, I saw a video and the girl said, stop lying to people. She wasn't talking to me, of course, because I tell it like it is. Y'all saying that you can do this and you can. And this was one of the sources for my video, us versus them. Why is it that us, we come somewhere, we make these videos and we showing people all these really nice places that you can live for an arm and a leg. Because if I wanted to pay an arm and a leg, I would have stayed in the United States. I came over here because it's cheaper to live. Yes, I said it. It's cheaper to live in just about any other foreign country outside of the US and the UK. That's just the bottom line. It is what it is. Take it for all that it's worth. I'm so kind of fed up with my people, and I'm fed up with propaganda and BS. You have to see things for yourself, that's for sure. I can't make you see it how I see it. But you have these heavy hitters out here showing you all these beautiful apartments. And let me show you what's across the street from my house. I don't know if I can switch it while I am. Anyway, let me just turn it around. So over there, you see that brand spanking new apartment building? It's been sitting up over there for over a year. And guess what? It's empty. You know why it's empty? Because they want, word on the street, 1 million shillings a month for one of those apartments. Now, the buildings, they nice, they new, but it don't look like nothing. I don't know if it's a swimming pool over there, probably not. And that's about 400 and some, it's less than $500. It's 400 and some dollars. They've been empty because no one here can afford them. And supposedly, my neighborhood is supposedly posh, according to the local standard. According to me, I live on a dirt road, so how can that be posh? I'm from the suburbs of Detroit. You ain't got no sidewalks. How you telling me something is posh? But anyway, that's just my opinion of it. It is a nice neighborhood. It is safe. I walk through it day and night. It's always people coming and going, and it is nice, but those apartments are empty. So that lets you know that even though this is supposed to be a posh neighborhood, those apartments are empty because the economy here is not like in the United States. They don't make money like we make money. So yes, the little bit of money that I brought over here with me went a long way. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you a lie, and I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, you can come over here with nothing, because you can. What's your mindset? We as a people, we want to say, yeah, I got all this money in my pocket and my bank accounts, and I'm going over here and I'm going to ball out and I'm going to do this and I'm going to start a business and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. Because let me tell you about that. For one, you come over here with more than $10,000 in your pocket, you got to claim it at customs. Ugh, bottom line. So shut your mouth, zip it, come over here, act like, what was his name? Howard Johnson. He was filthy rich, but he was like a recluse. Keep your mouth shut and lay low. You better lay low. Real simple. I don't know if y'all are younger than me, and that's the mentality. And I think some of y'all might be my age, but you come over here flossing and fronting. These people think, oh, look, people from the U.S. are rich. Let me go beg. Let me go ask them for X, Y, and Z. Stop that shit. Stop. Oops, stop it. Just stop that. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about how to do these moves and these travel on a budget. Us versus them. So this came about because, as you know from my last video, hopefully you watched it. Did I say new people? Welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment and let me know where you sending me love from. Anyway, I'm moving on. And it's, several factors, but one, here in this country, their visas are extremely high for my budget. My budget is kidogo, is little, okay? I'm not ashamed of that. You can take it how you want to. I have lived large and I'm living small because I choose to live off of what I have. I choose not to front and floss for the next person, the next door neighbor, the person from the diaspora, nobody, okay? It is just me. And like I said, Daddy said, when I eat, my whole family is fed. And if I ain't never paid attention to nothing my daddy told me, which I did, that's one of my favorites. That simply means that what I'm gonna cook a 12-course meal for, and it's just me. Stay in your lane, okay? I hope this video don't be too long. Anyway, so we get ready for Destination Next. Yes, I already know where it is. Next month is my 90-day exit, that's starting to get on my nerves too. So my 90-day exit, I'm going to check this place out in person because I'm sorry, I'm swatting and fanning y'all because it's flies and I'm not, I'm not that localized to where I can just sit and let flies keep landing on me. That got me in a pickle. Not letting them land on me, but my hatred for flies. Anyway, let's get like the old mothers in the church. Let me get to fanning. Anyway, I'm going next month. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to find a place because I don't want to end up in a pickle like I am here now, which, I trusted someone. They said, I got a family member that can do X, Y, and Z for you. And I'm in a place that was remodeled. It was refurbished. Okay. So basically it was a pile of rocks and then they made it into something really pretty. In other words, they put some lipstick on a pig, and at the end of the day, it's still a pig. And if you don't believe me, let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is just one of the things, and I hope you can see it. That is my wall cracking. It goes all the way through inside to my bedroom, because however they did it, after, how long have I been here? I've been here since July, and this is January, so about 6 months or so, and it's starting to fall apart, okay? Hamnishita, Hakuna Matata. We ain't gonna worry about that. You charge it to the game, because I'm not gonna argue and go back and forth with nobody. I paid you money in good faith, so this is my take on taking something from me and not having good intentions. Recognize it, when you see it again, because you will see it again. I used to be real petty, and I even had thoughts of getting a sledgehammer and bringing it to the ground, but I don't have to do that because you will get yours, not in the long run, in the run in general. And please see my face when you start catching it, okay? If you ain't already. Holla. Anyway, so we got that established. I'm going to go check that out. And in the midst of checking it out, I found out that there was some really exciting things that you can do for really, really cheap. I always tell y'all that I'm not a tourist. I didn't come here to be a tourist. But how can you not come to this bustling, exciting place and not check out some things? Excuse me. Anyway, I got into a rut here where I don't want to come outside. I didn't want to come outside because I got, I was like, oh my gosh, come outside. Somebody's going to be asking me something. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. Just the bottom line. So I feel like in this day and age, it's a blessing to be alive. Alhamdulillah. So I'm going to go check out some stuff. And I'm going to reestablish myself in another location and enjoy my life. This is what I came here for, was to enjoy my life. So the me versus them. I started watching lots and lots of videos for different locations, different countries, different places, still here in the motherland. But yes, I did look at some options off the continent because at one point I was very, very angry. And that's okay. I kind of talked to them hormones and told them to chill out. Chill, sit down over there and chill out before you make me catch a case. So, Us. I watched Us on videos because, we know Us. And I'm looking, y'all showing the most expensive places to live, the good places if you want to live in this good place. And some of y'all from the hood. And I don't know why y'all playing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to behave on this video. But you're showing like these very expensive apartments. And, like I said, I saw this video where she said, are you lying and you telling people you can live like this? I'm not telling you you can live for $10 a month rent here. But what I am telling you is that you do not have to come to another foreign country. And yeah, if you want to live in a penthouse, that's fine. If that's what your pockets look like, that's a-okay. But me, I want to be all inclusive. You do not have to be filthy rich, wealthy to come to this country and enjoy it. Okay? I have been fortunate. I'm going to tell you about Zanzibar. My first place was it was a resort. It was a beach resort. Individual bungalows. I booked it on booking.com. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. I speak my mind and I tell you what I did and how I did it. Booked it on booking.com. It was $400 for 30 days. To me, that was still excellent because it was $14 a day or something like that to be in a bungalow on the beach. When I told the man that I was looking for a permanent place to stay, he said, oh, you can stay here. And I was like, I'm not going to pay you $400 for this. This was my first mistake. He said, what is your budget? And I said, I don't want to pay more than $200 a month. He said, oh, you can stay here for $200. Boom, just like that. Knowing in my heart of hearts, hell, I only want to pay $100. I'm cheapo depot, okay? One of my friends, my money Jewish. My money tight as Dick's Hats band, okay? And I had to get grown and 900 years old before I knew what Daddy was talking about, Dick's Hat band. And if you don't know, now you know. Baby, ask one of your elders what that means. Anyway, I could have got even cheaper, but because I went straight to what I wanted as my budget, that's what he gave it to me for, $200 a month. I paid for 3 months. I was unhappy. I'm always going to be unhappy with something. If All right, we're gonna try this again. My phone overheated, so I had to move it over into the shade. It was like, not today, and I probably was gonna say something I shouldn't have said, but anyway, I was saying about the places that I've lived and how I eventually became unhappy with them is because people try to get over on you. So the first one, he got over with telling me, oh, so you're a renter now, and I need you to pay your portion of the electricity. Was it the electricity? He got me for 50,000 shillings because I didn't know any better. Here, I pay maybe 10,000 shillings per week. So if you say a whole month, that's 40,000 shillings for one me, one house. So what I found was that 50,000 shillings, I must have paid for electricity for the whole compound. And then he was like, oh, well, you need to pay for this and you need to pay for that, but your water is free. And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So as I saw, he was nitpicking, and then relatives started coming, and that was my first and second experience with someone asking me to get them a cell phone. Say what? So, because I'm just giving this money up, and I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. I got to get out of here. He tripping. They tripping. We all tripping. So that was like my first thing. So you have to make sure, as best you can, try to meet someone or hook up with someone that knows someone. Because his brother, which used to drive me to market once a week, totally the opposite. And when I was like, your brother's a shyster, because, you know, I don't care. This mouth right here, it's slick, and I'm going to say what I feel. And he would just laugh. And he was like, yeah, he's very localized. Okay, well, localized, I'm real ignorant. So my thing is, let me get the heck up out of here. So then I moved to the mainland. This landlord's trying to put the full court press on me. I wanted me to pay more than I was willing to pay. I wanted to pay for 3 to 6 months. He wanted me to pay for a year. I'm not paying you for a year because I don't know if I like it here. Rule of thumb, when you come over here to certain places, you pay in advance for your rent, and if you don't like it, you don't get your money back. Okay, you just charge that to the game. So he said, oh, if you give me this many months, I'm going to put in a new driveway, the road, our little dirt road. Well, I gave him the money, and guess what? The road it was still a dirt road, but when he built the fourth studio, and they had to bust up the ground and do all this stuff, he took that and dumped it out there. Also, I was sharing that compound with what was eventually 4 studio units and what we called the Shed Boys. So we shared this expense for the water. I had my own electricity, plus I was paying for electricity for the Shelter Boys because they got to live free because they helped build the house. It is what it is. Well, every now and then my compound mates wouldn't pay their portion of the water bill. The next month, they shut the water off. So the first time it was like 2 days. The second time and the last time, it was 10 days with no water. And I said, no, no, no. I did make it up until like the end of my lease. Towards the end, I might have had a month or 2 left. But I got out of Dodge, okay? I was like, that's a wrap. I'm out of here. I come to Arusha. The landlord of this place is the sister cousin of my Dalali. So, you know the rule. If you're first cousins, y'all raised together, y'all siblings, whatever. I don't really care. I trusted. I should not have. And they get mad. They get upset. They get to feeling some kind of way. Like they'll do little stuff. Like I noticed the shift in the atmosphere. She took me to town one day. Now, mind you, you're not taking me for free because I'm going to give you something for your time. Her car was acting up. So she showed me the estimate to repair her car. This is my personal opinion and assumption. It was 850,000 shillings. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot. But mind you, I done gave you 3.6 million shillings for 1 year for this house. So she kind of looked, yeah, I'm not, what you showing me for? That's not my responsibility. I give you gas money. I get paid you to bring me to town. And she's been acting funny style ever since. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. So I say, hey, this is wrong with the house. This is going on because, you know, that mentality, U.S. mentality, the landlord, you own this house. I don't own it. Fix your shit. Oh, well, I can help you find this, that, and the other, and you can pay for it. No, I'm not paying for nothing. If it's a part of this house and this structure, plumbing, your walls are falling apart, the ceiling is falling, and I believe there's mold. Well, I've been sick and congested since I've been here. You know, it's no big deal. I know how to move on. So this one, yes, I paid through July. I'm out of here as soon as I can. Woo, baby, like one of them cartoon characters. And then they take off. I'm out of here. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not. You'll lose way more than what you thought you was getting over on someone. So with that, I've been looking. Been checking out videos. I've been looking at places like, now these are my favorites. Sao Tome and Principe, Cape Verde, Kenya. I looked at Botswana. I looked at Angola. Hell, at one point I even looked at South Africa, but I'm like, who am I fooling? So FYI for y'all, those of y'all that don't care who and what you live around, you don't need a visa for South Africa, okay? Because it's just like being in the United States. It's expensive. It's a lot of white people. And yeah, just like the United States. And they boast and brag that they are like the most westernized country on the continent of Africa. You ain't heard it from me. That's not a badge of honor, okay? Yeah, so anyway, that's that. A lot of negativity, a lot of, oh, we gonna come over here and we gonna live fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? You showing me houses and apartments that is, I ain't speaking for nobody else, that's out of my budget. And quite honestly, if I had the budget, why would I come here? Not saying it's bad to come to Africa, but why would I come here and spend that kind of money? So I guess y'all finna make y'all own uppity little neighborhoods. Okay, have at it. Because y'all probably people I don't want to live around anyway. Okay, real simple. Truth be told, I need to be off the grid. near the, not in the jungle, near the jungle. Because my allergies tearing me up. Anyway, this is all I see. You know, I see a lot of negativity. This is not the United States. This is not North America. This is not Europe. So I see a lot of negativity about the continent, about the way things are run, the way you, because you don't like the way they run. Go back to where you came from. Yep, I said it. Because like I said, many have come before me and some after me, and they're already gone. And it ain't all because they don't want to pay for the visas. It's because they couldn't adjust to this lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle. This is like, honestly, being catapulted back in time with some things and jumped up to the future for others. So you got to find your happy medium and be content. Do what it is you do. Mind your business. Anyway, yes. So I'm very frustrated with my people because I don't understand. Now, there's a lot of content creators that are from Africa, from different countries in Africa. Some from the U.S., and a couple that I spotted from the UK. Excuse me. I'm talking about people that look like me. Okay? What's wrong with y'all? What's missing in y'all upbringing that you're so negative? I got probably one little boy, and even he did a video about why people from the diaspora can't cut it in Africa. We're supposed to be we're supposed to be able to adjust, well, you should be able to adjust and adapt because we have been through a lot of bull crap for generations. Okay? So, what's the problem? You didn't fix that mind before you left and got on that airplane. That's the problem. Look at, I'm fanning. I can't stand flies, but they here. You think I'm gonna go home because of some flies? We ain't gonna coexist, but we gonna throw down. It's gonna be like lizards. They here. I hate them. They like to come inside. We ain't friends. We ain't cool. I'm not going nowhere because of lizards. Because guess what? They're going to be everywhere. Anywhere that's tropical. They was in Florida, they was in Louisiana, and they was in Texas. Yep, I like to move around. And they dang show here in Africa. And let me tell you, the ones in Ghana was humongous. I was like, oh, baby. Ooh, okay. Alligator, crocodile, you know, whatever you want to call it. Godzilla. But I'm still here. I'm still here because I know that I have to eat. I need a shelter over my head, so I have to do what I have to do. Shout out to Nikita, because she was like, hey, you should try this. And I tried it, and I'm still doing it. Inshallah. Because that's how I survive. And trust me when I tell you, the only reason that it's not a lot of money is because I don't want to work that much. I don't want to work that much. I don't want to start your business. I don't want to I came here to relax and regroup. And I don't know how long that's going to take me. It took me a year to figure out, okay, you can do this and you can do that. Because I had to get my mind right. And it's still not totally right because I still want to know why y'all can't drive. Another video. Anyway, so YouTube, they say, oh, watch this video, watch this video. So this other stuff starts popping up. Them. I start watching the them videos. Yeah. And you know, I don't support, to the best of my ability, I try to support mine and mine only. So I start watching these videos of other people. They're so pleasant. They're so truthful. They want you to know that there is something else out there. What they call themselves? Backpackers. I don't know if I can backpack because I got a lot of luggage. But in the event that I can find a central location, I can backpack. I'm going to backpack. You don't have to come over here and get in the penthouse. Not if you, if you got it like that, there's a train that goes from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, down to Cape Town, South Africa, it's called a safari train. You can go get on that. $13,000 US to ride a freaking train. I've never been on a train before, but I will be next month. I'm gonna ride a train because that's exciting for me. I've never been on a train before. So there are some things that, that's ridiculous. I would never, never. You get a servant or two or three, whatever, you got your little private little whatever. That's ridiculous. For a train, I don't know, I forgot how many days, who cares? Anyway, I have a budget. It's called zero. It doesn't exist. I live frugally. I'm trying to be a minimalist. I found out real quick. People are like, oh, you're there. I'm going to come and see you. I'm coming. I know one is coming, but nobody's going to come. They're not going to come. You might get somebody to show up, your mama or somebody. But people are going to say, yeah, I'm going to come. And then you'll see those same people going to Cancun and Miami and Vegas 2 or 3 times in a year. That's a round trip ticket to Africa. That's us. Them, they going everywhere because they're not paying. Some of them are. Kudos. But for the real ones, they're like, let me show you how to do this on a budget. When black people say, let me show you how to do this on a budget, I'm like looking like, that ain't no budget. I didn't pay that much. I paid a fraction of that price. That is not a budget. If you knew better, you'd do better. So I'm taking notes. I don't care what color you are. I'm taking notes. If it's frugal and cheap and affordable, I'm doing it. I'm living there. I'm visiting there. This is how I'm going to get there. I went to Zambia, to the border. I drove with my little friend. I rode the bus back. What an adventure. Talk about National Lampoon, but it didn't break the bank. So, be mindful. Be mindful and be careful of who you listen to and who you watch. That's all I'm going to say about that. That leads to the next subject of when you do stuff, probably should keep your mouth shut. Haters is real. Can you believe it? I have nothing. Why are you hating on me? I notice little things. Be mindful, and this one is going to be real brief because I'm going to keep this realer than freaking real. Be mindful of the little snide comments that mofos be making when they talking to you. Be mindful of the, oh, I'm just kidding. Because if you said it, it went through that brain process, you thought it. So don't tell me, oh, LOL, I'm just joking. Real simple. Trying to be right on this righteous path, but sometimes it don't work. Because some of y'all, a few of y'all, that call y'all, well, you can't call yourself a friend because I ain't known you that long. And if I haven't known you for over 2 years or so, you're not a friend. You just somebody I'm trying to get to know. And I notice your little snide comments. But they say, for you Christian, that discernment, that third eye, fourth, fifth, sixth eye, baby, I vibe you. And don't even ask me why I'm keeping you around. That's why I probably, if you starting to notice that I'm handling you with a long handle spoon, take heed. You might as well not even bother anymore because I done peeped game. Real simple. Be mindful of what people say to you. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Let's see. So, in my mind, I have decided to just scrap the channel, but I'm not. So starting next month, inshallah, I will be traveling to go find my next destination next to make sure that that's where I want to be, and I will do better with the recording. And yes, you're going to start seeing me talk a lot. What happened was, when I first started, not when I first started, because when I first started I was doing snorkeling, trying to get my people to swim. So with that, I got a whole bunch of dive gear in there that is collecting dust. That's going to get the dust wiped off of it. And we're going to get back down, whether you like it or not. Anyway, I started trying to talk to people and say, okay, this is what's this and that. I was told, we don't want to see you talking. But yet I'm looking at everybody else's channel. They just sit up there talking. You just watching them and comment. I see your little comments. But you don't want to see me talking? F you. Because I'm finna talk. I'm about to talk. I don't even know what I was thinking listening to somebody else that don't even have a channel that's still in the United States. How does that even work? So I'm going to do better. I'm going to get better. And if I feel like talking, I'm going to start this video up and I'm going to get to talking. Okay? Some days I may be looking crazy. Some days I may be looking cute. I don't really care. It's just going to be me. Unfiltered. This is me. Okay? Straight, no chaser. I'm liable to say everything. One of my little students told me, oh, you can't be saying the F-bombs. You won't get your money. Okay, so I just won't get no money because apparently I ain't bought no subscribers. So that's that. Okay, in a nutshell. I'm going to try to do a few more lives, but most of my people is in the U.S., so I have to be up at oops o'clock in the morning and do those lives for you. It's no big deal because I love y'all like that. Once again, try to be happy. You have to be happy with yourself. You be happy with yourself and everything else will fall into place. I have very few cares in the world. Very few. I try not to sweat the small stuff. It's hard because, just a little bit about me. I am a person, I can say I'm a changed person, kind of, sort of, because I let a lot of shit slide over here. In the U.S., I was kind of a firebomb. Don't say nothing to me. Don't get too close to me. I'm going to let you verbally have it. I might swing on you. I'm petty as hell. I may seek some revenge. But I'm a better person than that now. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And I'm going to put my foot on, prop my foot up on your torso when you fall out in front of me because I won't even help you. And yes, I tell people, I'm trained to kill. I'm certified to resuscitate you, and I'm licensed to drive you away and never be seen again. Hell of a combination. But I'm trying to be on that righteous path. Anyway, with all of that, be on the lookout. Bolo for some really good videos coming up on my adventures on a budget. So we had the Backseat Chronicles. Now we got the budget business, okay? We finna do the business. We finna handle our business for fun on a budget, okay? Kidogo. with a little bit, kidogo, a little bit of money, okay? I guess I'm gonna have to show y'all how it's done, because I still got people coming to my, do I need this many of thousands of dollars? And this, where are you going? You finna start a bank? Let me know. Loan me $1.50. PayPal, send me $1.50. You got all that? You coming with all that? You know, and some of those very people call back 6 months later. Sis, I'm broke. I ain't got no more money. I don't got a job. I don't have this, I don't have that. Okay, but when I tried to tell you, you know, be easy, lay low, go, oh, well, so-and-so told me X from this channel said X, Y, Z. Okay, well, you follow so-and-so from that channel, because they got 10,000 subscribers. They probably monetize, people sending them money. Those are the people that people are sending money. They're very negative. They got a lot of subscribers. They showing you all this high-end shit. And then you come over here with your little bitty budget, kidogo. And now you broke and you got to go home. I'm not downing you and I'm not judging you. I tried to told you. I'm still here. Alhamdulillah, I'm still here. Okay? So I want to still be here. I want to stay here. You know, and you have to be mindful of what you say out of your mouth as well. I used to say, I live under a bridge before I go back to the United States. I don't plan on living under no bridge, but I still don't plan on going back to the United States. So I got to make it do what it do. And so we're going to get this channel crunk. We finna do some budget traveling. We finna do some budget fun stuff. I'm finna see how much stuff. If you know somebody that knows somebody and you got some things that, so now, yes, I'm asking. Some of y'all probably ain't even made it this far in the video because I know I'm babbling. But if you know somebody that, you know, can show me stuff that you can do for free or for reasonable, because what happens is, like, some of these places, like this one safari that I plan to go to in Goonie, it's like 800 shillings for the local people, and I don't know what that is. It's like $7, $8. But it's like $30 for foreigners. Okay, so I have to be mindful of stuff like that. That's still not bad. Get to see some wildlife or whatever. But let me know. Hit me up in the comments if you're serious minded people and you want to see some stuff, or you know somebody that can put me on the path to go do some really cool stuff for cheap. I'm on the lookout. I'm researching stuff that's cheap and free. All right, I'm tired of talking. That's how I end it, flat out like that. Hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment and tell me where you're from, and hit the like button. If you don't like it, keep it moving. Everything ain't for everybody. Mwah. Holla.